Hi, welcome. You have joined me in the space of winning technology, where we are preparing to meet none other than Apple's very own CEO, Tim Cook, and showcase our CMS product, Shadow. But first, let's start by responding to his email. Hey Tim, thank you for your invite. Me and my team are very excited to come down to Cupertino on Wednesday and demo our product for you. How does 10 a.m. sound? Do let me know. Take care, Shay. With first step taken care of, let's now transcend into the actual world of Shadow. While talking to Tim and hearing his speech during WWDC 2017 about PFM space, I got to learn that Apple is going to launch P2P payment with release of iOS 11. This further builds Apple's growth trail in PFM space with Apple Pay in 2015, Apple Pay for websites in 2016, and now Apple P2P in 2017. As evident as Apple's progression is in PFM space, it is only organic for a CMS product like mine, like Shadow, to contemplate where would Apple want to be? Where does Apple see itself? What makes Apple happy? How about we start thinking about this by talking about a vacation, or at least going on a pseudo vacation. Let's imagine three friends, Tim, Shay, and Finn, decide to take their families out on a vacation. Now, Shay offers to book the rental over Airbnb. Finn decides to take care of the adventure trips, and Tim offers to pay for the food expenses. Now we all know how it all ends, with all the fun and all the bills. How sticky those tasks are, aren't they? Who owes how much? Who gets how much? Who pays when? Who pays never? Who doesn't want to take care of the bill? How will the flow work? So, when all the numbers are settled and we have done it on our calculator and in mind, we bring out a savior P2P, and make the transfer from our smartphones. But is this the kind of savior, or is this the kind of P2P that Apple is really looking at? I don't know. Maybe. But for sake of myself right now, why don't I do this? Why don't I challenge status quo of P2P and take it a little further? What if I could employ my favorite agent, Siri, to help me out with this? What if Siri could set up reminders for me? What if Siri could set up reminders for my parents, friends, or whoever owes me money? What if Siri tells me when my paycheck is coming in? Well, that's a great idea, isn't it? But as great as that is, it also has some real practical threats. One of those being security. A very popular P2P app, Venmo, ran into a big security lapse in 2015, and that has made internet users or people who transfer money or put money on the internet only more cautious. So, having said that, we know what the benefits are. We might also know what the growth areas are. We might also know what the threats are. But my vision here with Shadow is to learn about Apple's vision. What makes Apple's product a good product for Apple? So why don't I do this? Why don't I let Shadow rest for a bit? Why don't I let Shadow's features of behavioral economics, consumer psychology, artificial intelligence, physical navigation, testing and white labeling and all of it, and the whole package of it, take a back seat and let's decide what makes Apple happy. What decides Apple's success? My success would be to shadow Apple and shadows Apple's vision. So, that is not only the beginning but also an end for my story. Thank you. See you soon. Take care.